Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And this is exactly how they wanted to start for to open up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. And give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
Important second down play coming up. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Deep shot caught inside the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Back to pass. It's Williams. It's complete. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense can fly to football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down coming up.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Finding some room at the 25. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Colorado State, 0.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive.
And your Colorado State Reds will take over 1st and 10.
The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Ball handed to the running back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint at the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking to throw. It's Williams. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Bringing it back, it's Ross. Oh, and he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
2nd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looking to chuck it again. Snags a quick throw. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a 1st down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. down for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Pitch to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Not much on that play, brought down short. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down on this 3rd and short, see what you can do from here.
Quarterback keeps the football. A change of direction. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Trying to find some room. It's Henderson. And the Rams are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Williams. It's an out route. The catch made. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Finds his target. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets him a few yards closer to the mark.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Now the 40. At the 30 now. At the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Across the 40. At the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida International. Made the defense look slow that time.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That gain makes it second and medium. They're going run it. Matt gets the carry. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
This offense continues to roll. We wondered would this defense come up with some answers at halftime. Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tight end goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. Brings up 3rd down.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on 3rd down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun.
Ball carried by the running back. Picks up 7. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Williams. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And there's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch, breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Second down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. The 30. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Colorado State offense is back out there now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Play action here on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Pass caught. Second down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Now the freshman threw it behind the receiver. Off the mark.
I really like the route here of the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. The quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Running back grabs it on a screen. Now the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Rams. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They bring him down, but that's good work by the platoon team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. The shotgun running play call. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colorado State 38, Florida International 21.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense jumps on the football.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. To throw, it's Williams. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got his man open downfield. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Bringing pressure. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Going to try to use his legs here. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the 1st down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. This football in. Turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
28.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Colorado State Rams will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's going to hand this off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Running out of time in the pocket. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. Delivers the touchdown, but gets hammered. You talk about toughness at the quarterback position, Kirk. That was it.
How about the defender who hit the quarterback? How frustrated this guy's got to be. If he's there just a split second earlier, he could have come up with a sack that would have prevented that touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're
got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offense coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. 2nd and goal for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, they found the matchup here, Chris, on 4th down. A gutsy call, and it pays off. Love this one-on-one matchup. The receiver wins that battle, and the quarterback put it right on the money.
And the point after is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Back to pass. It's Williams. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
But Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial